another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. So how are all of my Yarny friends doing today? I hope y'all are all having an amazing day. So today's video, I am going to be talking about Battle of the Stitches, and then I will be doing a stitch tutorial later in this video. All right, so Battle of the Stitches is hosted by Teresa with Critters Crochet and Heather's with Strings and Thread. So for November, the channels participating is me, Teresa, and Heather, and also Thomas with Totally Fierce Crochet Channel, and Jessie with Sweet Moments by Jessie. I will put all of their channel links in the description box for y'all. Go check all of them out. And that way you can also see what they are designing. And there's going to be voting to do with the Battle of the Stitches. So I'm going to get to that in just a moment. So we use a book called The Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Stitches by Tracy Todd Hunter. I haven't gotten that book yet. Teresa had sent me the information I needed to know about the stitch, but I will put the link for that book if you're interested in it. We're asking that we hope that you decide to do some designing with this stitch too. And if you do, send me your pictures and title your emails with Battle of the Stitches if you do. But yeah, we want to see what you come up with this month's stitch. And also any content creators that want to participate in the future months, get with Teresa or Heather, because they are looking for more content creators to participate in Battle of the Stitches. So anywho, this month, the stitch that we're doing is the rocking stitch. It's commonly referred to as the Trinity stitch. And that's normally how I've heard it referred to, as the Trinity stitch. It's a beautiful textured stitch. It looks kind of like the store stitch. And that's how the stitch looks. I'm curious, have you ever done the rocking stitch before? Do you want to learn how to do this stitch? Let me know in the comments. So this month, I'm going to give y'all the dates and what's to come with Battle of the Stitches. So today, November 6th, is the stitch tutorial. Then next Wednesday, November 20th, you'll get to see a sneak peek of what I'm making. And you get to guess, too, trying to figure out what I'm designing with this stitch. Then November 20th, which is also a Wednesday, all the videos are on Wednesdays, will be the reveal. You'll get to see what I designed, and I will do a tutorial for the design. Then after that, all of us channels participating will put a poll on our community page. You will then get to vote on whose design is your favorite. And whenever you vote, be sure to leave a comment, because the comment is what's going to enter you into a giveaway. Because whatever design is picked as the favorite, we will pick randomly on a live on who gets to win that make. And the live will be Wednesday, November 27th. So that is how everything works. So now let's get into the tutorial. I used a 5mm crochet hook, and I used Big Twist yarn, eggplant, but you can use any yarn, any hook. So y'all ready to get started? Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to make our slip knot. And And for the chain, you want an even chain. I'm going to do a chain of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. So we're going to be working into the second chain from the hook. And we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So go in that second chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You got 2 loops on your hook. Now go into the very next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops. Yarn over, go through all 3 loops, and then chain 1. All right, so we're going to go in that same chain that we were just working in. And this is the repeat of the row. You go in that same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You got 3 loops. Now you're going to go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through all 4 loops, and chain 1. Okay, so we're going to go in that same chain that we last worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 2 loops on your hook. Go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You got 3 loops. Go into the next one. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through all 4, and chain 1. So you're basically doing a single crochet 3 together, and that's your repeat. But when you work, you start the stitch, you always go into that chain that you last worked in. So I went through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. I got 2 loops on my hook. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have 3. Go into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have 4. Yarn over, go through all 4 loops, and chain 1. All right, we're going to do this a couple of more times to make sure you have it. Go through that chain you last worked in, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. 4 loops. Yarn over, go through all 4, and chain 1. All right, again, you go through that same chain you last worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You're at 3 loops on your hook. Go into the 3rd chain, which is the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, go through all 4, and chain 1. All right. So go through that chain you last worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, go through all 4, and chain 1. All right, let's do this again. Go in that same chain you last worked into, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, go through all 4 and chain 1. All right, let's do this again. Go through that same chain that you last worked into, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we're going to go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 4 and chain 1. All right, so at this point you're at the end of the row. So you have 1 chain that has not been worked into at all. So we're going to be doing a single crochet 2 together. So you go into that last chain that you worked, yarn over, pull up a loop. You got 2 loops on the hook. Now we're going to go into that last chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3, and we're going to chain 1 and turn. So when you do the start and end of the row, that's where you do a single crochet 2 together. But the repeat is the 3 together, okay? So this row is basically worked pretty much the same way. You go into that first stitch and you pull up a loop. All right, then you go into the next. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 3 and chain 1. All right, so you go into that last stitch right here that you previously worked in. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. 3 loops. You go into the next. And it's kind of tight. All right, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4. Yarn over, go through all 4 and chain 1. All right, you go into that same stitch you just worked into, yarn over, pull up a loop. All right, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops, yarn over, go through all 4 and chain 1. All right, let's do that one more time. Go through that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop. Then you go into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops, yarn over, go through all 4 and chain 1. And keep doing this until you have the last stitch left, and we'll meet back up there. Okay, I just worked that last rocking stitch and I did my chain 1 afterwards. So you have 1 stitch remaining. So we're going to go back into that last the last stitch we worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Now go into that last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and go through all 3. And then you would chain 1 and just keep repeating what we did on row 2. And that is how you do the rocking stitch. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's stitch tutorial, and come back next Wednesday so you get to see a sneak peek of what I'm making. All right, so the key word for the Gobble Gobble giveaway, for a chance to win 5 extra entries into the giveaway, I'm going to be picking 5 people. Each get 5 entries. The key word is family. So put family in your comments down below for a chance to win 5 extra entries into the Gobble Gobble giveaway. And I'll be picking 5 people randomly. All right, so I hope y'all are all having a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light, and always remember to be the best, sparkly you that you can be. Be cool, be kind, and it's dance party time. Let's ooh la la, everybody. And we can shimmy, and we can do the turkey twist. Gobble, 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 gobble. And we can raise that roof, and we can do the gobble, gobble dance. Gobble, 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 gobble. And let's vogue, vogue, vogue. Bye, everyone.